Erev Shabbat Shalom to everybody. Parashat Matot-Masei. So the parasha begins by talking about vows. Now, vows, of course, are extremely important because it shows what defines us as human beings, what differentiates us as human beings, is the fact that we can speak. And this gift that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us, we must take it serious, and therefore there are ramifications if you say something and you don't actually mean it. But an interesting Gemara, Nedarim Daf Chaf, talks about how a person can even make a shivua, he can make a neder on keeping a mitzvah. In order to keep a mitzvah, he can say, I swear I'm going to do this certain mitzvah. Now the Gemara asks, V'halo mushba ve'omed mihar Sinai. Behold, the person, he took an oath already. We took a national oath on Har Sinai that we are going to keep the mitzvot. So therefore, if we already took an oath on the mitzvot, how can we now take another oath on doing the mitzvah? It doesn't make sense. So says the Gemara, the reason is lizruzei nafshe. The reason why a person can make an oath on a mitzvah is in order to give himself extra energy and extra boost in order to keep that mitzvah. So I saw a beautiful Peshat explanation from the Steipler Gaon. And the Steipler explains is that there's always this gray area with mitzvot. The Yetzer Hara really takes this and really monetizes on it, on these gray areas. What does that mean? Meaning, I know for sure that this is the mitzvah and this is the avera. I'm allowed to do this, I'm not allowed to do that. However, the Yitzhak always comes and says, you know what? In this situation, in a specific situation that you happen to be in, it's going to be okay to do it, or it's not going to be okay to do it, etc. In those situations, that's where the Yitzhak comes and kind of loots everything and confuses us and says, in those situations, that it's different. Comes in the concept of nedarim, says the Steipler, and that's why we have them, and that's why we should use them and utilize them in order to help us, is to make oaths on certain things, on certain matters where we need to just be completely radical on that certain aspect. We need to stop any gray area in certain matters and say, you know what, that's it. In any type of situation, this is a no-no. Even though perhaps maybe your Yitzhak will come and try to say it's okay in a certain situation. No, comes in the concept of Nidarim, and it gives us koach in order to give us zrizut and to give us the energy in order to say, you know what? No, you can't do it no matter what, across the board. And therefore, we should use Nidarim. We should use that. Of course, you have to be careful with it, and only in certain situations when you do it. And of course, if you can't keep your word, you have to do hatarat nedarim. But it is a gift to do nedarim. Nedarim is a great thing if you're doing it in order to strengthen your observance in mitzvot. May we always have a lot of koach to do mitzvot and not get distracted and not get confused by the Yitzhak.